The RV's tires crunched on the gravel before finding purchase on the smooth asphalt. As the vehicle ate up the miles, the world outside shifted from suburban homes to the raw, untamed embrace of the open road. Patches of greens and yellows zipped by, interspersed with the azure of the sky reflected in snaking rivers. "Feels like we're in one of those classic road trip movies," Julia mused, her eyes gazing out at the world passing by. "Just missing a soundtrack. You up for some classic rock?" Roman winked, reaching for the stereo. She smirked, her hand halting his, maybe later. Right now, the hum of the road is music enough. They rode in companionable silence for a while, the drone of the engine and the swish of trees a soothing background. "You remember when we tried to act out Romeo and Juliet's in college?" Roman asked, a mischievous glint in his eyes. "You were a radiant Juliet, but I, on the other hand, was a Romeo with 2 left feet." Julia chuckled. "Oh, I remember. You nearly dropped me during the balcony scene. But soft. What light through yonder window breaks? And then crash." "Technically, it was more of a thud," Roman said defensively. She smirked, and yet here we are, Roman and Julia, not quite the tragic lovers. But we've had our share of adventures. Roman's gaze became thoughtful. "You know, one line from that play always stayed with me. Swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon, that monthly changes in her circled orb." Julia nodded. "It's a caution against making promises based on something as changeable as the moon. We've seen our share of changing moons, haven't we?" "Every wrinkle, every gray hair," Roman replied, running a hand through his own silver strands. "Yet here we are, swearing by our own inconstant moons." Their conversation took a deeper tone, touching on the vulnerabilities they'd seen in each other, the uncertainties of the future, and the certainties of the past. The road became a backdrop to their rich tapestry of shared experiences. "You think old Shakespeare would have written about us?" Julia asked playfully. Roman chuckled. "Probably not. We're more of a comedy than a tragedy. Although with my driving, who knows?" Julia swatted him lightly, her laughter echoing in the confines of the ERV. "Just keep your eyes on the road, Romeo. And no more balcony scenes for you." As the RV sped on, the couple, cocooned within, shared laughter and memories, making new ones along the way. The road stretching out ahead, full of promises and possibilities.